At the Corpsepaint show, we say elevate your life by going underground. And what I mean by that is support independent film and independent music. We are the Corpsepaint show, and we're powered by two engines, Janie Slash. First is Little Spark Films. Yeah. And the second is the Corpse Factory. That's our other engine. Thank you to both of our engines.
Thank you.
They empower us.
They're very powerful.
We lost a metal icon on Friday, Vinnie Paul from Pantera, and Hell Yeah. And, you know, he frequented Dallas. He lived here in Dallas for a long time. He died in Las Vegas on Friday. And we would see him, Janie Slash, at clubs around Deep Ellum. I remember seeing his band on stage at Rocklahoma a couple of years ago, Hell Yeah. I remember seeing him and his whole crew out in front of the stage, the VIP area at the Rammstein concert here in Dallas about 5 years ago. They were just right out front, and that was so cool. And I remember seeing Vinny, of course, at Gas Monkey Live. But I guess what I remember most were the compliments he occasionally would toss my direction when he came to our haunted house. I worked at a haunt as a scary demon character, and he, Vinny, liked horror and always said what a cool costume I had. And that just kind of, you know, made my whole week when he would do that and when he was there. So that was Dallas Scareground. So shout out to Josh putting that all together, and we'll miss you, Vinny. R.I.P. All right, so we got Phoebe Dollar, Sinatra, and her new movie is called Sunset Society with Lemmy. So how many of you knew Lemmy was a vampire in a movie? Did you know that, Janie Slash?
I learned that last week.
Okay. Yeah, Lemmy was a freaking vampire. We showed the trailer last week, didn't we? Yes. Yeah, that's right.
We did.
So when we say support independent film, this is one of them, Sunset Society. And we're going to talk to Phoebe. We'll connect with her here by video in a moment. And also her other big movie is Goth. And we'll just kind of see what she's up to and how we can see her now. So Phoebe Dollar, Sinatra. A little later in the show, we'll bring on LIESL AHLERS. So Phoebe, I think, is in L.A., where they make a lot of independent films, just like Dallas, right? Hey, big shout out to our engineer. It's Ziggy. He's now operations manager, director of operations for this whole setup.
Congratulations,
Mr. Ziggy.
Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. I'm really excited.
Good. Yeah, that's great. D.O. Mr. Ziggy. Hey, we got some pictures to show of you later in the show. Oh, hi. Okay, hi, Phoebe.
Hi.
Hey, all right.
Hello.
Now we can see you. So you've got Satan here and also Janie Slash. And, yeah, we do this crazy thing once a week called The Corpsepaint Show. And we love uplifting and talking to stars from independent film, and especially gore and horror related. So,
cool.
Last week we showed the trailer to Sunset Society. And
I did. Awesome.
Yeah, and we ask our metal friends, hey, does anybody really know that Lemmy was a vampire in a movie? So
they don't know, right? They didn't know?
Now they know, and we're trying to get the word out some more. So,
oh, thank you. That's great. We're excited about it.
It's good to talk to you. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, it's good to be here. Thanks for having me.
Very welcome. Now, I just want to be sure we can see all of you, so just kind of lower the camera slightly so we, yeah, there we go. All right, good. You look great. Thank you, Phoebe.
Thank you. Awesome.
Now, any stories about Lemmy or Ron Jeremy from this film? And, you know, it's just so hard to talk about him. You know, we all miss him so much.
No, it is hard. There's so many stories. He was, first of all, Lemmy is the coolest guy on earth.
Isn't he?
If you've met him. Have you met him? I mean.
Well, just briefly, a couple of times, yes.
Yeah, and you know, all I had to do to get him involved in this picture was ask him. I mean, he did Charlie's Death Wish with me. It was a cameo, a very small little part. So when we were doing this one, and it was a bigger part, I just asked him if he wanted to do it, and he said, "Yeah, I'm cool with it." And I had a bottle of Jack for him every day. Went and picked him up, and paid him, and it was awesome.
Yeah.
And one day, he lost his keys. So my car was still running, and I'm waiting for him to find his keys. It's going on like 20 minutes, 30 minutes. Finally, he finds his keys. We get in the car because Lemmy didn't drive. And we go to the set. But on the way, because I had the air conditioning running for so long, my car breaks down. And so Lemmy gets out and pushes it to the side of the road, and people riding by are like, "Hey, Lemmy," and he raises, "Hey, what's up?" You know, and he's so cool. He's like, "You couldn't break down in front of a bar, could you, Phoebe?" And I'm like, "I know," but you know, he was so cool.
Now
he would, in between times we were shooting, it was the funnest. It was like a party the entire time.
He's just a friendly, great guy. And
Yeah.
Lemmy. Well, okay, so he's pushing you. He's pushing your car. Is he wearing he's wearing his hat, of course, right?
Oh, the whole thing, yeah. Because we're gonna shoot in about an hour.
So you picked him up, and he's pretty much ready to go, right?
Yep, the whole gear and everything. You know, the hat, the necklace, he's always Lemmy Rockstar.
Yes, he is. And so did he bite your neck?
He did. You know, it's very awesome.
Okay, so yeah, we want some more details about that.
Okay. Well, you know, Lemmy's just so sexy anyway, so it's wonderful to have him bite my neck. We had to do that a couple times.
He's a tall guy.
And,
he's tall.
He is tall. Yeah, Lemmy is tall, and it's wild because you feel like he's not really gone.
Yeah.
The Rainbow Room was his haunt, and there's an interview with him about a month before he passed away where he talks about he might come back and haunt. So I know he's there. He's at the Rainbow Room if anybody wants to go feel him.
So yeah, you can still feel him there. Well,
yeah, they have a statue for him. They have a whole Lemmy shrine area. It's really cool.
Yeah, we miss you, Lemmy. So, you know, I just picked up on what you said a moment ago, and that is you had to reshoot the scene a couple of times when he bit you.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
we shot everything a couple times anyway, but everything in that movie is ad-libbing. We did not stick to the script, and that's cool to know that those lines are genuine lines coming out from the actors. I
like it. Now we're showing the movie poster right now, and we've been plugging this. It's Sunset Society, and of course the other big name at the top, besides Phoebe Dollar, is Ron Jeremy.
Ron Jeremy, Ronnie.
So and obviously it looks like you're good friends or longtime friends with Ron. I don't know. It kind of seems that way when I find a lot of pictures of you, but so you've got two huge names with you in this movie, which I just think is so cool.
Oh, yeah. Ron is a family friend. I mean, he's family now. He's not just a friend.
Okay.
He's my daughter's godfather. He's amazing. So anything I'll do, he'll be in it. And Charlie's Death Wish was the first movie I made that I produced, and he plays a detective, and really good in that because he's got a chance to slow down and act. And a lot of these movies that he does that's not porn, you know, the legitimate horror movies, he dies. If you've noticed, Ron dies like the first part of it. So I wanted to keep him alive and let people see him act.
Yeah.
And he did a really good job in Charlie's Death Wish. And so from there, he went with Sunset with me and plays a mafia vampire that's knows the family, that's kind of part of it,
Okay.
and looks out for us.
He does look a little Italian. Can I say that?
Yeah, Italian. He's got a kind of rough accent in this that he's trying to do like a mob boss. It was just such a fun movie to make, I have to say.
Yes. And all right. So you mentioned Charlie's Death Wish. Can we see that now on various VOD sources?
Yes, that's on Amazon Prime. If you're
Great.
a member, you can see it for free.
Okay. All right. Good. And now, please tell me about Sunset Society. What's the
Okay.
time frame on that?
Sunset Society is about a rock and roll famous group of vampires, but nobody knows they're vampires. They have to keep that on the down low. Lemmy's the oldest, so therefore he's the leader. And they all live together. And it starts off with them bringing everyone together and telling them they need to keep a low profile or they'll be hunted down like dogs. And, you know, there's a few members in the group that keep messing up, and he's trying to keep it together. And you're in the lives of these vampires. Dizzy Reed plays a vampire who's discontented with it. He's tired of the life. So he does an extreme thing to try to change things up. Then you have Tracy Guns from LA Guns, and he's the one that keeps messing up. He doesn't mean to, but he keeps drawing heat to the crowd, and Lemmy has to keep addressing it. So that's what the whole movie's about. You're just in their world.
Okay. So what more could you ask for in a movie? You've got rock and roll. You've got Lemmy. You've got Tracy Guns. You've got Ron. You've got you, Phoebe. And you've got metal, and you got vampires.
Yeah.
So we're going to say, please check out Sunset Society. Is it out?
It is not. It will be out on, from what I hear, July 24th on Prime.
Well, that's great. That's just around the corner. Yeah. All right.
Mm-hmm.
So good. So do you like putting these movies on Prime? Is that is that good for you?
For Prime, for me, for Charlie's Death Wish is because the money just goes straight to me, and it's I got ripped off with this one. This one was stolen and taken from me, and finally I got it back, and so it's a fair deal now. Amazon Prime is good for Cleopatra Records bought Sunset Society, and they have added a beginning and an end to it, which I think is awesome. So they upped the gore, they upped, I worked with Ralph Kaminsky, which he does a lot of horror movies as well. And so it's a whole different movie than the one I came up with, but it's a collaboration with the same storyline mixed with a little difference. And so Cleopatra put it on Prime as well. So I guess it's a good avenue. They chose it. I chose it beforehand.
Well, were you okay with their changes? Ads?
I was.
All right.
At this point, I was going to sell Sunset Society at the Rainbow Room for $10. I mean, distribution had not been really good to me. I was not jumping into it, and I had this movie forever. I went down to Wilmington, North Carolina for about 4 years. I had a little girl, so I was kind of out of the scene for a while. And Sunset's just collecting dust on the table. It's like, I don't know what to do with this movie. So when I moved back to LA, I got hooked up with Cleopatra Records. Ryan Pereira is awesome. He's the owner, and he loves Lemmy. He knows his son, and he loves the rock and roll scene.
And he loves gore.
Yeah, and they had an idea of putting my movie in with a new beginning and end because it was 10 years old. So the footage is old.
Oh.
And it worked. I thought it was really cool. It's a collaborated effort, but I haven't seen the final version. I'll see that on July 6th at the premiere.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
so I will be seeing it with the rest of everyone else.
I want to fly out there at July 6th and see it.
I know. Please. Anybody's welcome.
We want to be sure we can see you clearly, and I just want you to lower that camera a little so you're kind of cut off at the bottom slightly.
Good?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, there we go.
Yeah.
So Janie Slash is our co-host, and she's definitely into independent horror as well, and we admire, right, Janie, a filmmaker like you, Phoebe.
Yes.
Who gets out and does it, and I know it's not easy. And you're working with big names, and you're working with a lot of people, and you got to keep them all together.
Yes, and everybody's going on tour, going in different directions. It took about a year to shoot this on the weekends when like Dizzy's here and Tracy's here. So, okay, let's get them together. You know, Lemmy's gone. When he gets back, let's shoot him. It was kind of like that. It took a long time.
Is the Rainbow Room, and I'm sorry, Janie Slash has been to LA more frequently than I. This is kind of his hangout where did Lemmy always play the video game there? Am I remembering that right?
Mm-hmm. Yes, he sat in one spot. That's where his shrine's at if you ever go. And he played Joker Poker and all of these games. He lives right down the road. So he would walk up there, and that was his place.
Yeah.
If he was in town, you would see Lemmy there.
Right, for sure.
Yeah, he has his own corner. The Lemmy's corner.
Same little corner. And you go sit with him and talk to him, and he play his game and, you know, talk to you. And he's so friendly to everybody. And
Always friendly. In the middle of a game,
Yeah.
he would just, he would.
Oh yeah,
just
he'll
friendly.
talk to you. He won't take his eyes off the game. Not long anyway, but he would talk to you.
We're in Dallas, and so anytime you're flying this direction or even have a layover here, you reach out to us.
Oh, thank you. I
and-
will. Dallas, Texas, awesome.
Yeah. So let's say you're going back to North Carolina for some reason. You might have a layover here.
Yeah, I have actually
Good.
done a
And
layover in Dallas.
there you go. And if it's on a Sunday, we'll
Are we
bring
still on? Did we lose connect?
No,
Okay.
we're here.
We're
We're
still
good.
here.
We're good.
Okay.
Well, very good. And okay, so the other movie that we have a little flyer for that I really like as well is Goth. And I think
Goth is cool.
so. Are you proud of that one? That's all you too, right?
No, I didn't make that. Brad
Okay.
Sykes is the director and writer
Okay.
of Goth. I think Brain Damage made it,
Yeah,
and I just acted in it, but it was a real fun shoot.
for sure. That looks
Fun character, you know. I
fun
loved
character, right? And you know you are the queen of the night. So
it. Yes, that's a fun movie.
and okay, so that one's available now too, right?
Goth is out there. They're making a comic magazine out of Goth.
All right,
Yes,
that is
magazine's
note to our
coming out.
engineer. We're gonna write this down. Goth comic
Yeah,
book.
comic book.
All right, that's so good. So when you do come into town, we'll have you autograph our copy.
Oh, okay. Thanks.
Phoebe, what else
Yeah.
are you? You know, what else is your mind on at the moment, or projects?
Well, I'm trying to think of what to do next. You know, I'm not certain. I have some ideas running, and they're not so horror oriented, but maybe thriller oriented. So I'm thinking about doing another film, and other than that, taking it easy.
Good for
You know,
you.
waiting for this premiere to come out, see how it does.
July 6th.
Help promote it. Yeah, help promote that, and then start writing something else probably.
Good for you. What theater in LA is the July 6th?
Independent theater, the Downtown Independent Theater.
Okay. And
Mm-hmm.
so a lot of people, Ron Jeremy, yourself, I imagine.
Yeah. I'll be there. Ron will be there. Dizzy's on tour in Europe, so he won't be there. But yeah, I'm not sure who all is going to show up, but I think it's going to be a really fun night. We're going to have bands playing.
Good.
And there's an open bar. Should be fun.
Definitely. And look, that's kind of a party week, right? It's July 4th, and then we got the weekend. So, I mean, just keep on partying, but be
Perfect.
sure if you're in LA, get to Independent Theater in downtown, right? In center.
Right, Independent Theater downtown, 7 o'clock.
Very cool. Phoebe Dollar Sinatra. So are you really a Sinatra now?
I'm married to
Right.
Daniel Sinatra, he is related. He's a cousin. For his grandfather was Frank's first cousin. So yeah, my daughter's Sinatra, but for work reasons, I go by Phoebe Dollar.
Phoebe Dollar.
still.
Okay. All right. We showed your name as with the dash Sinatra at the end, so we'll just
Right,
call you Phoebe
that's
Dollar.
fine.
Okay. All right. Phoebe Dollar. It's Phoebe Dollar.
Phoebe
Goth.
Dollar.
Phoebe Dollar. Goth. And Charlie's
Hell's
Death Wish.
Highway. Have you guys seen that one?
Hell's Highway. I have not seen Hell's Highway. Apologize.
Well, a lot of people want a remake with that. So Jeff and I, the director, have talked about maybe doing not a remake, a sequel. So
Okay.
it's a possibility.
A sequel to Hell's Highway.
Mhm.
And-
Yeah.
And you'll film that here in Dallas for us, right?
Sure, why not? No, I'm sorry. Well, we don't have the funds, but if we did.
I'm just kidding. We like to kind of be, we are proud of our filmmakers here in the community here, and
Yeah,
you
you have a big one, Austin, right? It's a big filmmaking community.
well, sure, yes, and also North
Yeah.
Texas too. Yes, we're
Oh, good.
there's a lot of great, strong Texas horror and gore and suspense filmmakers. There really are, and
That's so cool.
we are going to ask you to support our show, and we have them on this show. We do, just like
Oh,
yourself.
Good.
We want to
Okay.
uplift and draw attention to independent filmmakers. We don't like those Chris Pratt films. We don't, because
Yeah, you
the
like
pro-
the indies where they're
God,
free.
right, where they don't have corporate oversight. The producer of Jurassic, whatever it's called, is worth $85 million. He doesn't need your money.
No.
The people who need your support are Phoebe Dollar and independent filmmakers.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, sorry to
And
go
they
on
do it
that
for
rant.
the love of it, and that's the whole thing. I mean,
Well said.
it's rarely that you're going to make money at these movies. You just do it because you love it.
That's right. That's right. Well said. Well said. We support that so much, and the same for independent music.
Yes,
it's
absolutely.
it's passion and it's heart, and it's not for money.
That's right.
All right, Phoebe Dollar, thank you very much for spending time with us. Hey,
Thank you.
here's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna wrap up the show
Okay.
in about an hour or so, and then we actually post it, and I'll send you a copy. You're free,
thanks.
you're free to share that, and so I just wanted to give you a heads up on that. I will send it to you. So, thank you for being part of our
Okay.
cool live show.
Awesome, awesome. Thank you guys for having me. This was fun.
Yes, you're very welcome. We'll stay in touch.
Okay.
Hey,
Thanks a lot.
and best of
Bye.
luck on July 6th.
Okay, thanks. I hope you can make it.
Okay, all right.
All
Bye
right,
now.
bye.
Yeah, Phoebe Dollar.
You got really loud, so I had to take my headphones off.
I noticed that. My gosh, I get all worked up, and then I blow your ears out.
Yeah,
Do I
a
blow them
little.
out? So,
I like quiet.
okay.
That's not true. That's so not true. But yes, you got really loud, and I want to see Jurassic Park.
Jurassic.
I guess I'll go find someone else to take me.
Fallen
If
Jurassic
you would like
Kingdom,
to take me
whatever.
to see Jurassic Park, hit me up.
And the email is.
Okay, yeah, me and Ziggy are going. Never mind,
Okay,
that was quick.
all right, that was
Okay,
quick.
okay,
Got
that was
it.
quick.
All right.
Okay.
So, yes. All right. The Corpse Paint Show is on Facebook Live every Sunday, but also we put all of our episodes on our YouTube channel, The Corpse Paint Show. So we ask for your support by just simply subscribing. We're not asking for money. We just ask that you subscribe to that and consider checking out our engines, and that is our sponsors, which is Little Spark Films and Corpse Factory. The Corpse Factory is a badass website, and as you describe it, Janie, they sell.
All the things
All the-
horror. You can buy accessories, living dead dolls, cool ass props for your haunted house or just your regular haunted house, when you live in. They have Krampus things. They have clothing. They have hats. They have awesome bobbleheads. They have jewelry. They have purses. I'm sure that falls under accessories, but whatever. They have amazing stuff. So check them out and buy all the things. I own a lot of it.
Yeah.
I really do.
No, you do.
I buy
And you're
lot of
wearing a
things.
really cool dress tonight, too. Now, I know that one is Killstar, but that is really badass. The little collar and everything. Heck yeah. You know who our next guest is?
Yes.
LIESL.
No, I know who it is.
Oh,
Lisa.
come on. Yes.
Yes.
And yeah, LIESL, and she's going to talk to us from Cape Town, South Africa.
Mm-hmm.
She's got a lot going on. She's like you. She's a high producer. She is a high achiever. She is a go-getter.
She directed a movie.
Right.
That's incredible.
Yeah, it is.
And for charity, and it's won awards.
Yes, and it is a powerful film.
Yes.
So we'll talk to her. We're trying to connect with her. We're going to talk to her about all her projects, and then we got some other updates to let you know about. And
Let
some funny
me know about
some
it. Like,
funny
I like how
pictures.
you're looking at me.
We
You're
have
like,
a new-
we
no,
have
no, no, no.
updates
We have a new
for
segment
you.
called Janie / in the Cemetery. That is our new segment. No, it is.
Is that just like today? I don't hang out in a lot of cemeteries.
That's coming up. That's coming up later. You love cemeteries. All right, so you're telling me you're going to see that Jurassic movie?
Yes, I'm going to see the Jurassic
All right.
movie.
I'm going to go see
I still
some
got to catch up on
independent
Star
movies.
Wars too.
Okay.
I watch a lot of independent.
Hey,
Hi.
Hey, I was just watching you guys.
Hi, Liesl.
Hey.
Hey, Janie, how are you?
I'm well. How are you?
I'm awesome. Thank you so much for wearing my shirt. I totally freaked out.
Aw, absolutely. I love that shirt. I wear it all the time. I had to change shirts though because actually one of the animals I was holding peed on me. But it's okay. It's getting washed. It'll be perfectly fine. But yes, it did.
Which animal peed on you?
I don't even know what it was called. It was so cute. It had a really, really long nose. It was like a type of like raccoon?
It was in the anteater family.
I thought she called it like a.
Yeah. I forget the name
That's
also.
great.
It was very exotic.
so cute. It was so tiny. And all of a sudden, one started peeing on him because he was holding one too. And then I was like, oh, it's peeing on me too. That's great. They like peed in unison. It's like they were communicating.
Amazing.
I
I'm so
have to
happy
change
you're
my
wearing
shirt.
it. It makes me feel like
yeah.
so happy.
No, I love them. They're so comfortable and they're so cute. They're just wonderful. They fit perfectly too.
Well, let's point out where we can find those cool shirts.
Yes.
We go LIESLAHLERS.com?
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Call it
And
cab
then-
and take it slow.
LIESLAHLERS.com, you can buy the shirts and support my charity, which is really cool.
So on the website, then we click on, I think it just says shopping, or it says...
It says clothing label, and
clothing
then
label.
you just say buy yours. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, clothing label at LIESLAHLERS.com. So Liesl is joining us, and she is the awesome, scary, creepy star of Friend Request, which you can find right
There's
now.
the website. Call a cab and take it slow.
Call it Cabin, take it slow.
Uh-huh.
Is her clothing label, right?
Yes.
Yes.
That's
Just
the
plug
clothing
it.
label. Yep.
Yep, no problem. I was just getting on a roll about Friend Request, which is the creepiest, coolest movie on Netflix right now. It is.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And so we highly encourage everyone to go seek out Friend Request and see Liesl Ahlers at her darkest.
But Lisa's so much more than just friend request.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Yeah.
Yes. She is. She directed her own movie called Daylight.
And has her own clothing line.
She does.
Yes. And music career.
Awesome. You sound like a commercial. That's so cool.
We do, don't we? We're like talking commercial people.
He bought me 2 shirts, 2 dino shirts. So I gave the other one to my sister, and she loves it too.
Oh,
Because I
cool.
wore it over there, and she's like, I want one of those. And it's like, oh, here, you can have the other one. So now we both have matching dinosaur shirts. Because he bought me one
Oh,
and bought me one to give a friend. So
Oh, that's so cool. I love it. Thank you so much for supporting me. That's like, it means the world to me.
oh yeah,
cool.
absolutely. I love
Now,
it.
Liesl, the other powerful thing you're doing is Daylight. So, can we take a moment right now and just show the trailer for your film?
Sure, please do. Yeah,
All
please.
right, so we're going to do that, and we'll talk to you just on the flip side.
Awesome.
My mommy told me a story about a big strong lion.
You want me to tell you? In Sisutu, Mozahare means daylight.
Like in a story.
Yes, in the story.
So, Janie Slash, she made a documentary about orphans from AIDS in South Africa. Do I have that right, Liesl?
Yes. So basically, the film is about children in South Africa who become orphans due to their parents who die from AIDS. Since that is something that's very like prevalent in my country, where a lot of children they just don't have parents because their parents died. HIV is like a very big thing in my country. I don't always think people realize how big it is. It's a really big epidemic, and I just wanted to shed some light on it and tell it from like a different perspective. I thought it would be cool to tell it from the perspective of a 6-year-old boy. So yeah.
Very cool. And we also found this article too from, it was just an article about you and gaining 4 nominations. Was it 4?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
for
so
real-
cool. It's at Real Time International Film Festival in Lagos, Nigeria. So basically, the festival started today, and we will hear. It's like for a whole week. Next Saturday will be the award ceremony. So then we will hear if we're winning or not. We've been nominated for Best Supporting Actress. I've been nominated. Our child actor, who's only 6 years old, he's nominated for Best Child Actor. And I was nominated for Best African Female Director and Best Festival Themed Film. So we're really excited.
All right. So in 1 week, you'll reach out to us by email and let us know.
Yeah, let us know.
Yeah, definitely. I'll definitely let you guys know. Yeah.
You're in Cape Town right now.
Yes.
Okay. And
Awesome here.
all right. And then you're going to this festival. Did you say it starts tonight or tomorrow?
It actually starts. It starts today. I am, unfortunately, I'm not going, but I will be watching it live. Yeah.
Gotcha.
So
Okay.
it was like too much arrangements. I was like writing exams and stuff, so it was quite hard to arrange to go. And I wanted to take the 6-year-old actor with me, so it was like financial reasons and stuff. We weren't able to go, but we are hoping that we will get into other film festivals as well, and that we will be able to go to them. Maybe get a sponsor or something. That'd be so cool.
This is a heartfelt issue for you. The article pointed out, Janie Slash, that we were talking about independent filmmakers, and the article pointed out you did this out of your own pocket. You really just created it with your own funds, and I know that's not easy. Here's my question about AIDS in South Africa and in Africa in general. Is it because there is no recognition of certain sexual minority communities? Is that part of why there is this issue?
Yeah, I would say that definitely plays a part. I think it's a lot of things. I think the main thing that you can take it back to is just like poverty and just differences in culture. I mean, we have so many mixed cultures in my country, and in some of the cultures, like we have 11 languages that we speak in my country. So some of the cultures, they just don't believe in wearing condoms or that kind of thing. So for them, it just happens. It's just more prevalent in some cultures. So that's definitely a thing, but I would definitely take it back to like poverty and education as well. Not being educated on HIV and AIDS. So I was hoping that the film could in some way educate a lot of people like all over the world, so that they will have a better idea of what it's all about and the effect that it will have on the world if we don't educate ourselves. Yeah.
Indeed. It's a documentary. It's called Daylight, and we're proud of you for making this, and I wish you all the best at the Real Time Festival. We do. So stay in touch with us, please.
Yes, I will let you guys know. Yes, definitely.
Wow. I mean, just incredible. All right. So we support you by wearing Janie Slash wears your shirt. And so one way to help an independent filmmaker is go to their website and look at what they're making and what they're doing and what they're marketing, and if not a note of encouragement, then consider buying something right there. So yeah, we got this popped up again, so that's very, very cool.
I like the one with the heart cut out. Is that a romper or a shirt?
I love that one. What did you say?
Oh, is it a romper? Is it a shirt, or is it a dress? The one with the heart cut out.
Oh, it's a dress. It's a dress.
It's so cute.
Yeah. It's like 1950s style kind of thing.
I love it.
Yay. I'm so happy you like it. Yeah, but Jay, I want to get back to what you said about, independent filmmakers. And it was really important for me to inspire, other like young people from either South Africa or all over the world to kind of just, like don't see it as an obstacle if you can't get funding for your film.
Yeah.
Save up money, because that's what I did. I just waited and I saved up money till I had enough money. You never have enough, but it was enough to kind of get the message across that I wanted to get across. So I'm hoping to inspire more filmmakers to do the same thing, to just try to make the best film that they can with the money that they have.
You bet. And especially if it's a message film based on true events.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
if this is something you're passionate about, you've got to express it somehow. Get the word out, and making a short film, documentary style, certainly will do that, right?
Yeah, that's what I was hoping, and that's why I am so flattered and honored, and it's amazing to just receive these nominations. And we heard that the festival Daylight screened there, this evening at the opening night, and there were 13,000 people, watching, and that's a big deal for me, because this was just an idea I had, and I really wanted to tell the story, and it's so cool to know that there are actually people who's watching it.
That's got to be heartwarming. Wow.
Yeah, it's really cool. It's so awesome. And the film calls people to action, so that's what's really getting me like excited, is that people can now actually support the charity that I promote at the end of the film, and in that way contribute to the cause.
Good.
And so at the end of the film, it directs to a charity for this issue. And would you like to talk a little bit about that right now?
Yeah, please. That'd be so cool. So the charity is called Lebone Village. Lebone means light in Sesotho, which is one of the African languages. We have 11 languages in my country. And it's a beautiful charity. They're based in South Africa, of course. And what they did is they basically, they don't get any funds from the government, and it's like, non-governmental, organization. And they just built this whole like farm where people can get food, and they take in children, especially orphans whose parents have died from HIV/AIDS. So it's exactly what the film is about. And I just love the woman who started, this whole charity. Her name is Avril. She's amazing. And yeah, I just hope that more people can support them. Their website is lebonevillage.com.
Okay.
And you can just easily support them. They have an amazing website. It's quite easy to contribute.
And so
should I spell it for you, or is it like, I don't know?
Definitely spell it.
Yes, please.
Please.
Okay, Lebone is Lebone.
Okay.
Like, I guess it sounds like Lebone Village.
Village.
Yes.
All right, very good.
Just,
And do you talk to her in your film? Ever?
No. I don't talk to her in the film. No.
Okay.
No, I actually found them after I made the film. I was like looking for a charity that would connect to the film. And then I was so happy when they were exactly, what the film was about. And it just worked out perfectly.
Hey, look what our engineer just found. I don't know if you can see. I mean, he pulled up. He pulled it up. Lebone Village.
Oh, great! Did he find it? I can't see.
We have the webpage pulled up right now.
Oh, yay! Awesome. That's so cool. Yeah, you can read everything on the webpage, and it's just really a beautiful charity, and the work that they're doing is just incredible. It's
LIESL,
really inspiring.
Before you made this film, had you made any other films?
No, never.
Okay.
Never.
So this was just like an art of passion from you.
Yes, exactly.
What?
I just decided that I wanted to, write a film, act in it, and make it. But it needed to be something that I felt very strongly about, and that I felt could contribute to the world in like some positive way.
Yes.
And yeah, I feel like I know it's ironic because like I play a horror villain, but I feel like all characters that I play or all films that I want to be a part of, I want to contribute to the world in a good way. And in Friend Request, where I play Marina Mills or Marina Netafar, I've had a lot of people, message me and fans saying that I inspired them in some way to stand up for themselves if they were bullied, or, a lot of people who feel like they were seen as like the underdog, and that means a lot to me because I don't just want to be an actress. I want to inspire people through the characters I play, or inspire, some form of hope. So yeah.
Hope is a great word, and this is a very positive message, and I'm moved. I am moved. Did you make
so
this?
Much, Jay. It's awesome.
Did you make this film after Friend Request?
Yeah. I made it after Friend Request. Yeah, I made it last year. Yeah.
Okay, and so I don't know what you're on the set at Friend Request, and I don't know, you kind of see how things work, and maybe I don't know, maybe that helped a little in putting your own together, right? Okay, cool.
It definitely did, because I even got the same team who did my special effects makeup, my prosthetics and Friend Request.
Oh.
I made like friends with them, so.
Oh, good.
I was, yeah, can you guys do my prosthetics or makeup in daylight?
Yeah.
And they're just so amazing. They're also from South Africa, so they were like, yeah, they're really good. They actually won an Oscar for Mad Max. We're really proud of them in my country because they're really good at what they do.
Yes.
So yeah, definitely inspired by Friend Request.
So you got some top people there. That's great.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah, amazing.
So how do we change the world, Liesl? We change it really with an idea, don't we?
Definitely.
And
yeah.
that's what you had, and then that led to a vision, and then that led to a plan, and then that led to let's get our hands dirty and make this thing, and that's our message here. I try to bring it every week, and that is just do it. Don't die with a song inside of you. You've got to let it out.
Jay. That's exactly how I feel. It's amazing. Yeah.
You got to let it out. You've got to let it out and let the world judge it, see it, view it, and reject it if they want to. But you've got to let it out.
Yes, definitely. Like I'm a strong believer in like, if you have a story to tell, if you have a song to sing, do it. Like, even if it's not the best song, or even if it's not the best film, like rather get it out there, and it might mean something to someone, you never know. So rather than keeping it inside because it's not perfect, like we always try to make everything perfect, and what is perfect really? Just make your film, do whatever you feel compelled to do, because I believe there's a reason behind you feeling compelled to do something,
Yeah, good point. There's always an energy there. A move.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
And speaking of song inside you, so do you want to? Can we talk about Fix?
Yeah, please. I just wanted to say something about it because the song I wrote, Fix, is about the whole thing of everybody just trying to we all strive to be perfect the whole time in our jobs and the way we look, especially like in the time that we live in today. I feel like everybody just want to change the way they look, and we just try to live up to this kind of like image of what is perfect. And what really makes you unique and awesome is that imperfection, that cool thing that you have that nobody else has. So the song really speaks about that, and especially in relationships where we always try to fix the other person. And it talks about this idealistic world where, you meet someone and they don't want to fix you, and they actually think that the cracks, that life has etched into you is what makes you perfect, or is what makes you beautiful.
Yeah.
So that's what the song is about.
Yeah, you don't want to see the best of your close friends. You want to see the rest of your close friends, don't you?
Yeah, exactly.
All right, so Fix. All right, so we're showing the graphic right now. Fix is the title of your song. Now it's on iTunes. It's on Spotify, right, under your name, LIESL AHLERS.
Yes, Deezer, Spotify, Apple Music, almost, everything. A lot of digital platforms.
All right, so we're going to play a bit of it right now. Is that cool with you?
Yeah, please do.
All right, bear with us just a moment. This is LIESL AHLERS, Fix.
We drove Off into the night, the city at our feet, rolling around in my bed sheets, and I knew I'd fallen for you. But you listened to metal, I was in a rap, found a dark city, you were the map, and I knew you were broken too. I was stuck in darkness, you were the light, wanted to let go, said hold on tight, and you knew I was broken too. You said, baby, you're broken, but I think you're beautiful. Baby, you're broken, please don't let them fix you. Baby, you're broken, and I think you're beautiful. Baby, you're broken, I won't let them fix you.
That is a little taste of Fix by LIESL AHLERS. Woo! Oh, that's strong.
I need to hear it. Yeah, I also want to add, before you say anything, is that I recorded it in my room.
Okay.
So I have like limited recording equipment, like the basic equipment that you need to record a song. And I decided to kind of use that as not an obstacle, to kind of use it as a strength, I want to say, in the sense that I want to inspire other people to do the same. Like, even if you don't have money to go record in a studio, or you don't have the best equipment, just get your music out there, even if the quality isn't like perfect, or like I said, it's never really going to be perfect. Just rather, if you have a song to sing, get it out there.
Yeah. All right.
I love that. I think that's great. I agree.
Look, even if a cat would have walked in the room and meowed, I think you should have left it in there. That's what I like, is rawness.
Yeah, me too. I'm the same. I'm like, so I record everything in one take. So sometimes I'm like, oh, the lyrics, it could have been better, I should have sung it differently or whatever. But then I decided I'm gonna record it in one take so that it's real and raw, and the emotion is there. So it's just a new thing that I'm trying to do, because I'm so inspired by artists who just try something new and they're not afraid. I feel like that's how you kind of, not set a trend, but that's how you kind of inspire people to call people to action in a way. It's just by doing something new and just going with your gut. So yeah.
I couldn't agree more.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
absolutely.
your company is Call a Cab and Take It Slow. Tell me a little about that name.
It's so funny because everybody's asking me why is it a cab company, or what's up? But I was really young when I decided on the name, and because I really love that time in my life when I started the company, I don't want to change it now. But it was when I just finished. I studied acting in Vancouver in Canada, and my one friend there, she used to always call a cab, to go everywhere. And I think that just kind of stuck with me. And she is one of my closest friends ever. She's just awesome. So I don't know if that's kind of why I chose the name, but I just came up with it. And I was like, it sounds funky, it's weird, and you don't associate it with clothes. So that's awesome.
Yes.
And I was really young, so I thought it was so cool. But yeah, no, I still kind of like it. And if you abbreviate it, it's Cactus, so that's pretty cool too.
Yeah.
But I like the message, because I think, the message is think for yourself. Don't get into a dangerous situation.
I like the name. I like the name. I like both. I like Call a Cab, Take It Slow, and I like Cactus, because that's what the tag says. It says Cactus.
Very cool.
Yeah, I'm so happy you like it. Yeah, no, because I just thought it was different, and I just wanted to do something new.
Hey, all right. We love sharing time with you. We chatted earlier about this other cool documentary about genocide, and it's called On Her Shoulders. I think that's the title, On Her Shoulders. Yeah. Are you able to see this, or can you just hear it if we play a brief?
I can hear it.
Okay. All right, I want you to check this out too, and then maybe we can chat more in the future on this film. But it's kind of along the lines of what you're doing, and that is getting a message out about something very important. And it's a topic we've revisited on the Corpse Paint Show, and that is the emergence of genocide on our planet in the 21st century, and it shouldn't be. But it's called On Her Shoulders, and it's about one woman's journey to try and bring attention to genocide in northern Iraq against the Yazidis. So bear with us a second and just listen along, if that's okay, LIESL?
Yeah, sure.
أنا ناجية من الإبادة الإيزيدية ولاجئة الآن.
Nadia Murad is campaigning to try to get the world to notice and do something.
Yet she tells the story again and again of how she became an ISIS sex slave.
Although she's the strongest person I ever seen, I don't know how much more strength she has.
Only hope for all of us is Nadia Murad.
What do you hope to give to the Yazidi people?
I would like to see justice to be done for Yazidis.
I now give the floor to Miss Nadia Murad Basi Taha.
It's On Her Shoulders. The Yazidi are a minority troop that, or group that live basically on one mountain in northern Iraq, and they're being pushed to genocide, just like other areas of the country. But I don't know. I thought that was powerful, and it's the first.
So powerful. That's what I wanted to say, because I couldn't see anything, and I just heard it. And that was, yeah, it is so moving. I definitely want to see that film. Oh my goodness, that's amazing.
On Her Shoulders.
Wow.
Now, I kind of want to lighten it up a little bit. And so we're going to sing Fix here in the studio. No.
That'd be awesome.
I'll put some, no, I can. I'll put passion in my voice while I sing.
He's a terrible singer.
Okay. So,
Is he?
no. Okay.
Last night he was like, "Do you want to go to karaoke?" I was like, He's like, "I may embarrass you." I was like, "Let's just stay in."
Now,
I'm
LIESL,
just kidding.
what I lack in talent, I make up for in volume.
Which is true.
All right. So there's a couple of articles that I noticed about the World Cup. Okay. These are absolutely hilarious, LIESL. All right. So the World Cup in Russia. First off, and Ziggy, you can pull up either one. We got two funny articles here about. All right. First of all, Argentina, the Argentine Football Association put out a manual to their World Cup players on how to pick up Russian women. This is in their manual for these sports professionals as they go off to the World Cup. And no, you have to scroll it down, Ziggy, and then it says things like you should smell good, and you should be nice, and you should look good, and you should try and be a little bit different, and silly things like this. So I don't.
Number 4, I just want to point out is don't be negative.
Well, I'm out.
Literally what they say. That's amazing.
No, read a couple more, Ziggy, because you've got them up on the
It's
screen.
like these large paragraphs, and then number 4, which is just one sentence.
This is basically
Stands out.
This is a sex manual on how to pick up Russian women.
Don't be negative.
It is freaking hilarious.
It's weird.
Here, number 6 is Russian women, like the men that take the initiative. If you do not have confidence in the same, then you will need to practice talking with more women.
This is amazing.
Oh boy. Okay. Now the other article, okay, is the other article is about, was it Burger King? Okay, so Burger King, this was bad. All right. Okay, yeah. Quickly ban his eugenics program in Russia. All right. So Burger King was going to give away approximately $50,000 US to Russian women who got pregnant by these star footballers.
What?
Because, yes, because they wanted to according to Burger King's campaign, they wanted to make better football players in Russia, and so this was their plan.
Oh my goodness, this is crazy.
I am not kidding. Okay,
So I heard about this earlier in the week, and the Burger King Russia put out ads saying that any woman who was impregnated by a World Cup footballer would be rewarded with the equivalent of $50,000 and also free Whoppers for life.
free fast junk food
I would
for
pass
your
on
life.
that.
And
I
then-
would pass.
But you're supposed to pop out a pro footballer. I don't know.
That is the craziest thing I've ever heard. Like,
Yes.
it's literally the craziest thing.
And the best part is, after there was quick backlash to it, and so Burger King Russia retracted that offer, and now a lot of the World Cup footballers are very disappointed because they thought it was going to help them.
So wait, did the football player also win a whole bunch of free fast food for their whole life?
No, the football player just got to have relations with people, Jay.
Okay. Yeah.
That's insane.
I know. Can you believe this happens? Can you believe this is their program for making stronger, better Russian footballers is to reward you with money and burgers if you get
Because
pregnant?
that's what every woman wants.
Can they make bigger? Can they make faster? Can they make stronger? We have technology.
Okay. So
Great accent.
that was our comedian. It's Ziggy, the engineer. He's also the director of operations for On Air Media. So a big hand to Ziggy. He was promoted to director of operations just this past week.
Oh, awesome.
Yes,
Yes.
and he is also a stand-up comedian. And when you come to Dallas,
He is
LIESL,
really funny.
you can see him on Saturday nights at the Backdoor Comedy Club doing stand-up.
Oh, cool. And I could also go watch Janie's show. That'd be so cool.
You could come see my show too.
Yeah, didn't I tell you about all the fun things she's doing?
Yes, you did, Janie. I'm so impressed. Like, that's amazing. I want to know more about the show that you're doing, like with the dangerous acts and stuff.
Oh, it's a sideshow. It's a sideshow act. So I do things like I walk up a machete ladder and I walk on broken glass and things like that. It's a lot of fun.
What?
Yeah.
That's so cool.
It's
That's
dangerous,
so hardcore.
but it's a lot of fun. I love it. So yeah, definitely. If you're ever in Dallas, come check me out. Come hang out with me. We'll come watch the show.
Yeah.
We'll have a good time.
It really is an entire circus she does. Sideshow acts.
Yeah, we have a lot of great. We have some magic. We have a lot of fun. We have a belly dancer. She was beautiful, and we have a contortionist. She has a lot of really awesome bendy things and hand balancing and stuff like that. It's just a full circus variety sideshow. It's a good time.
Oh, that's amazing. That's so awesome. Oh my
She-
goodness. And one of my favorite photographers, I know that she lives in Texas. Tamara Lichtenstein. I don't know how to say her last name. I think it's Lichtenstein or something.
Okay.
So I really have to go to Texas now.
Yeah, come to Texas.
That'd be so cool.
She runs two troupes. One is called Deadly Sins Burlesque and Sideshow, and the other one is Sideshow Rats.
Mm-hmm.
So cool.
Hey, I wish
So
you.
badass.
We've got a whole
you.
bunch of cool pictures of. Now, this is a new segment we call Janie Slash in the Cemetery. Now, we don't mean that in a bad way, but Janie Slash, sometimes we just take pictures of her in the cemetery.
That is not true at all.
Yeah, it is. That's our new segment.
I don't remember that picture being taken.
Okay,
That's me
that-
digging in my purse.
That's Janie Slash at a cemetery in East Texas. Okay, and we got another one where she's next to Diamond Bessie's grave.
We went to Jefferson this weekend. It's the most haunted small town in Texas, and they have a local legend, local celebrity. Her name is Diamond Bessie, and back in the 1800s, she was murdered by her lover and left. They were supposed to be having a romantic picnic, and he killed her, and he took all her diamonds because she was famous for wearing these diamonds. And so the people of Jefferson raised money, and they buried her there, and they say that now she haunts the whole town. So she's like a local celebrity, local legend. So I went to go pay my respects and say hi to Diamond Bessie. So that's why we were in the cemetery.
That's so cool.
So I always go. I'm always like, you have to go see Diamond Bessie, and then I leave her people leave her. What is it called? Like like what I can't remember.
Memorial,
No,
like
not
little-
memorials, but like
little gifts.
Little
on her-
gifts.
on her
What is
grave.
it? What is it called?
Offerings.
Offerings. People leave her offerings. Like there's pennies, and there's somebody left their ring there, and I've seen like there was like a little bunny rabbit toy and things like that. People leave her offerings. So that's what I was in my purse, was getting an offering to put on her grave. And you took a
That is
picture.
so cool. Love it.
Now, hey, we have some funny video of LIESL AHLERS. We do. Now, I asked her in advance,
You
Janie
got
Slash.
permission to show it. By the way, that was so badass. I loved watching that.
Oh, that means so much coming from you, Janie. Thank you so
It was
much.
so amazing.
You're so badass. So thanks.
So, we have your permission?
Yeah, it's fine. It's
Lisa.
fine.
All right. So we cleared this earlier, but I just am double
Okay.
checking. All right. So Lisa told me
I
a while
think it's
back
amazing.
that she was working on her high flying kick where she breaks a board and while leaping through the air, and it is pretty cool. So we actually have this video. So Lisa, we're gonna show it. Okay.
Okay, it's fine.
All right. We're gonna do this. That's her right there. All right. I love that one.
I
Ooh,
love how you kick it and break the
she's-
board. Does
I
that
know.
hurt when you break the board? It just feels like ouch.
No, not at all. No, it doesn't. But it's just so nerve wracking. It's like, it was so stressful because I didn't want to like fall on someone's back and break their back, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but
Oh, here's the big one. Here's the big one. Here's the big one.
This
Watch
one's
this.
amazing. Yes.
Slow mo.
You're a badass.
I don't know what you guys are looking at, but it's like, it's bad because when I watch
It
it
is that
looks so-
final flying kick where you to fly over a couple of people. You know.
Oh, cool. Yeah, it's crazy. It takes a lot of practice, you know, and it's hard to get your form right. Like I still feel like my form is a bit off, but you know, like it's practice makes perfect. Like you got to train every day to just get it perfect.
All right. It's Korean martial arts, and what is it called?
Hapkido.
Hapkido.
Hapkido, yeah, with an H. Because I know there's also an Aikido, but it's different to Aikido. So it's basically a lot like Taekwondo. It's just we add weapons and a lot of like self-defense grappling techniques. So that's what it is.
That's cool.
That
And
is
see,
awesome.
this is why I'm watching you do this, and I'm thinking, how cool is it? But also when you were making Friend Request, I'm going to circle back to that because it's on Netflix right now. Everybody, what a cool movie!
Go watch it.
Friend
now.
Request is
Watch it tonight if you haven't watched it yet.
Yeah, watch
it
it tonight.
tonight. Friend
Tonight.
Request.
It's a good night to watch Friend Request.
You are wearing stilts in this movie and are towering over all of you, and you look. They made you up and made you look ugly, right?
Yes.
You are a monster attacking these people. We're not going to try and give away too much, but so I don't know. It must be cool to put on stilts and then terrorize people, right?
It was amazing, and I wore these like sharp teeth and like a mechanical arm, and it was just so awesome. And I feel like not a lot of actors get the opportunity to play a character with like prosthetics and special effects. Like you can go through your acting career and play a lot of cool roles and even get nominated for an Oscar, but you're not necessarily going to have this awesome opportunity to play a monster or something as powerful. So I was just so amped and excited to play this character.
Definitely. It's so cool. And I don't know, it's kind of like the light and the dark of LIESL AHLERS. We see you covered in monster makeup in this movie, but now we see you and we see you singing Fix and we see you making Daylight as you. And I like both sides of it. I do.
Oh, yay. Thanks, Jay.
Awesome.
Very cool. All right, so should we show her some more of those cool pictures of you with all the animals?
She saw them. They're on my Instagram.
Okay, you put them all on Instagram, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
you
good.
saw that's where she saw the shirt I was wearing. I think it was the goat picture. Was it the goats?
The goat picture. Those animals are so adorable, though. But I'm really scared of crocodiles. Like I have this fear of crocodiles. It's like intense. So I don't know how you were like not scared.
It was a baby. They were like, just hold it here and hold it here. They're so used to being handled that it wasn't an issue. Like I wouldn't just like walk up and grab one and be like, hey everybody. I'd be horrified. But the ladies, they've been handled like, and I've held one before last time I was there.
Oh, cool.
But the cougar was a little unnerving because it was a little bitey. I was unsure about that. They were like, you can't hold it, you can only pet it, because it was a baby cougar, and I was like trying to pet it, and it was like starting to get kind of not so happy, like very playful, very sweet, but still a little bitey. And she was like, as long as you keep your claws in, and I was like, I'm just gonna like, hi, you're so cute, this is so cool. But my favorite was the long-eared. There was some type of fox and had really, really long ears.
Bat-eared fox, right?
I don't think it was called a bat-eared fox.
Kit fox, maybe?
No, I don't remember what it's called. But it was really cute. Its name was Emma, and it did not want to come out. And then when I held it, it just instantly just cuddled up against me and just was like, okay, this is fine. And they were like, okay, we're going to take her back. And I was like, I don't want you to take her back.
What is the Liesl? What is the Disney character where all the animals like fall in love with her? Well, that's Janie Slash. All the animals, they either get very turned on sexually, or
don't say that. That sounds really bad.
Or they want to hug and cuddle.
There was just one really weird camel that kept staring at me and rubbing on things while looking at me and trying to make. Camels are weird.
That's amazing.
He was like, that camel won't stop staring at you, and I was like, I don't know what's happening, and it was like, hey, and it started screaming at me. It was weird. I don't know.
I asked it if it wanted one hump or two.
No,
no, I didn't.
It only had one.
All right, okay. So,
and there was a sloth bear, which you don't get to see sloth bears very often. Sloth bears are my favorite bears, and they had this little you could feed the sloth bears, but you could feed them through this tunnel tube, and they knew, and this one sloth bear nearly killed all the other sloth bears to get to the tube, and it was like, oh my gosh, this is mine. It was like holding on to it, would suck it in and eat it. And then a baboon, because they were housed with baboons, tried to get N, and that sloth bear was like, no, and it got into a fight with the baboon and then went right back to that tube. I was like, oh shit.
It sounds so crazy. I wish I was there. It's amazing.
That sloth bear was like, nobody fucks with my snacks. They're all mine. So yeah, it was pretty funny. It was intense. And then the goats, I got headbutted by so many goats because they were fighting over food. It was crazy. And then they were following him everywhere.
So Liesl, look, along those lines. Oh look, all right. So we're showing some pictures now. This is concert footage. New style.
Goat edition?
Goat edition. Concert footage, goat edition. We show pictures of our feet, and in this one, there are little goats at our feet. These little pygmy goats.
Awesome.
Liesl, are you a pet owner?
Yes. I'm obsessed with my cat. She's a Burmese cat, and she is the cutest cat in the world.
Okay.
Cuddles with me, and her eyes are too close together. She's actually cute because she's so ugly looking. She's the best thing in the world. She's my child.
Look, so this is our message for this show. Embrace the flaws in yourself, and embrace the flaws in others. That's what makes us unique.
Be flawsome.
Be flawsome.
Yes, be flawsome. I love that.
Yeah, no, exactly. My cat is the best example of that. I bought her a cardigan that I put on her, and it was so cute because she looks like the angry cat, that sad cat with the unhappy face.
Yeah.
Yeah, she looks like that. So it's really adorable. She never looks happy.
So you've got this unhappy cat in a cardigan. That's gotta be funny.
Yeah, it's the cutest thing ever. Cat in a cardigan, and it's this polo neck, turtleneck. That's what you call it, a turtleneck. That's amazing.
All right, cool.
I'll send you guys the photo.
Yeah, I want to see that.
All right, so Liesl Ahlers owns a Burmese cat. Isn't that cool?
Yes.
That is awesome.
This is trivia that is important from the Corpsepaint Show. All right, look, here's the big message. Daylight is her film that she birthed and created and made and did it with passion and love.
And completely from the ground up. All the funding, the writing, the directing, the acting, everything, which is incredible.
She will tell you it's worth it because the message is there and the call to action is there, and and the focus on this issue is there, and that's what's important, right, Liesl?
Yes, exactly. Exactly. I feel like if you have a message and you have a strong enough like purpose and passion to do it, then nothing can stand in your way. No, not funding, not anything. Because the moment I decided that I wanted to do it, it was like everything just fell into place.
There you go.
You know, like I said, the special effects team, they were so awesome and willing to help me. And so many people were like just willing to be a part of the project. So I think like never be scared to speak your mind and to say that, listen, you want to make a film about something. Maybe there will be other people who's like, cool, you know, like I'll give you my song to use in the film, or I will act in it, you know, so it's really cool.
And we've touched on this topic here before, and I call it a turning point in someone's life, or a climax, or a turning point, right? So you reached this point where you knew you were going on this path, and you knew what the outcome would be. Maybe you didn't know all the steps in between, but it was a turning point, and there was no going back once you are on that road.
Exactly. And it's kind of like you just got to go for it, like full steam ahead, and just focus on, you know, that end goal that you have. Just, you get this feeling and just got to have, got to act on it. I can't speak anymore. You got to act on it. Who was it? Like Elizabeth Gilbert had this quote where she said like, you know, write about whatever creates a revolution in your soul, or something like that. And that's really what it is. I also saw in the newspaper the other day, and I posted it on Instagram, that human trafficking is a big thing in our country in the moment. And I know it's in other countries as well, but it's lots of my friends have actually been affected by it. Like they were almost like, you know, captured, or it's really scary. And that's also a film or something that I would love to do in future, is to make a film about that.
Yes.
You know, to call people to action. So, you know, and that's what I'm going to do, is I'm just going to tell people, you know, like I want to make a film about this, and who knows, maybe a lot of cool people and artists will come on board, and we can also call people to action and hope to make a difference. You know?
Good. And when you're creating this, the message is have your eyes on the end result and jump the hurdles to get yourself there.
Yes,
always
exactly.
focus on the end result. All right. So it's LIESL AHLERS, and she is in Friend Request. She created Daylight, up for 4 nominations at Real Time, and that is this week. We wish you all the best, and hopefully you will win all, most, whatever, but whatever brings attention to your film. And let's stay in touch, and so let us know how that goes. And hey, you can see more of LIESL. Just watch Friend Request tonight on Netflix.
Tonight.
on
Thank you guys.
any
Love you guys so much. You guys are just awesome.
Thank you, LIESL. We'll talk to you again soon. Thank you for joining us.
Thanks. Have the best day.
Thank you.
You too.
Bye.
Best. Oh, she rocks. Now, we have some cool goat pictures to show, and other animals. Now, this is our segment called That's Metal.
He had me take so many photos of him with these goats.
That's metal.
They liked me more, though.
These are goats and other wild animals that we say are metal. And then we're going to show a trailer for a movie about a guy named, or a girl named Izzy. All right, so Ziggy showed a couple of them earlier. One was concert footage, but we got others too.
We weren't actually at a concert. It's just footage.
It was footage and goats. Okay, so this little guy is very friendly. He likes to jump up on you, and he's got the the satanic face with the 5-star pentagram face. I like him. Oh, and here's that concert footage. That's Janie Slash in the back. Two little friends.
It's not concert footage. It's just footage.
Okay, footage. So yeah, see the pentagram right there? That's our goat friend.
Yes, he's adorable.
He is.
He had really big balls. I
Did
was
he?
like, oh my god.
Okay.
Yeah, gross. I have only female animals.
This is him about to headbutt my camera. Okay.
He kept jumping on me. I was like, get down.
Yeah.
No, they're very sweet. They're adorable.
That's metal.
That is very metal.
Our pygmy goats are metal.
He was like, how soon till we can get a goat? And I was like, whatever, get a goat. I love goats.
Now, I think we have some dinosaur/alligator picture. Oh, yeah. Uh-huh.
I love
yeah.
alligators.
Look at that guy. Yeah, he's either lazy or about to pounce.
This was at a gator farm. So they're super lazy. Like they're used to being hand fed. That's how docile these. I mean, you shouldn't like jump in and go swimming with them.
I like this one.
No, it's cool.
Yeah, look at him, man.
like
You can
him.
see
I
him
like all of
underneath.
them.
He's like perked up, and he's like, "Where's the coffee? Come on, where is it?"
Yeah.
That's metal. That's metal. That is metal. All right. There's this cool movie out, and we like to bring to the attention of our listening and watching audience cool movies that are coming up that are independent and they're badass and they're at theaters, and they may only be at theaters for a short while, but check them out on VOD. And this one is called Izzy Gets the Fuck Across Town. Now, Janie Slash, it is about trying to get across Los Angeles.
I know
in
you were
one
telling me
day.
about this earlier.
It's virtually impossible if you need to cross the city in one day. I guess we could have
It's
asked.
really hard to go 9 miles in LA
We
in
could have
less than an hour.
We could have asked Phoebe Dollar this, right?
true.
Because that's where she lives. And so, yeah, this is Izzy Gets the Fuck Across Town, and we think is going to be a movie you would enjoy.
Where are we?
In an apartment?
And how did I get here?
I don't know. Who are you?
I'm Izzy. You're disgusting. No. Roger and Whitney, the party's starting soon. I need to get there.
Do you break up their engagement? It's over.
Nothing's over till I say it is.
You're aware of how insane that sounds, right?
Look, I'm sorry, but if you get there, it's on your own. I need my fucking car, Nick. I paid you every time I have. Where are my fucking keys?
Okay, here's your keys. But you ain't going nowhere.
Oh, fuck!
What do you want? I asked you to write a breakup letter for my girlfriend.
I did, and you loved it.
It didn't work. She's still my girlfriend.
I need to get somewhere now. Can you help me get there? Where are you headed? Silver Lake and Los Feliz? Whatever. Let's go, girlfriend. I just gotta run a quick errand. Can I give me a boost? Grab it, he's harmless. Did you just rob your friend's place? Long and short answer, yes.
I'm here in Los Angeles. Guessing that we're exactly invited.
Let's say you do make it to Roger, then what? All your problems disappear? You abandoned me. I stepped off the Titanic before I hit an iceberg.
What do you know, Izzy? Why did you move here? Why is your guitar still in the fucking box?
You're a fucking mess.
Your life is fucked, and now you want Roger to come in and save you.
Dad! Every place I go today, there's some sign confirming for me that this is exactly what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm coming for you.
So poor Izzy is just trying to make it across town to get her car.
She already got the fuck into theaters. Like, so it says May 4th, 2018.
Oh, okay. I guess maybe it is. But they
It
market
says
it.
she gets
when,
the fuck into theaters.
when you see it online and when you see it on the marquee, it has they get rid of that F word in it. So Izzy gets the blank across
Damn
town.
fucking
What do you think,
censorship.
Ziggy? It looks funny, right? She's just trying to make it across town.
I am a big fan of Aaliyah Shawkat, so.
And Annie
That's
Potts.
the kid
and,
from The Sixth Sense.
That's right. Haley Joel. That one.
Osment.
Thank you. I thought
He
it looked
sees
hilarious.
dead people. What? Yeah, it looks great.
All right. The Corpsepaint Show wraps up another one. Janie Slash, what do you have going on this week?
Tuesday, I have Burlesque Bingo at Duke's Ice House. Come play. It's free to play. 5 rounds. 5 articles of clothing removed. I'll be wearing 6. 5 will be coming off. Starts at 7. You could come win awesome gift certificates to Duke's Ice House. Get your tab paid for.
You have
Or
another.
get some money off of it.
We talked about Deadly Sins. You have a show coming up.
I do not have any burlesque shows this weekend.
No, not this week. Not this week.
The next
But,
Deadly
yeah,
Sins is going to be on
16th.
Is it July 16th?
I think it's 16th.
I don't have it.
16th.
It's the
18th.
third Saturday.
Third Saturday.
The next burlesque show I do have is at Duke's Ice House and is on July 6th.
Oh, that is a full burlesque show.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, very
It's going to be a good time.
Hey, so we want to say thank you to Ziggy, Director of Operations. We want to say there he is.
Where are you at, Ziggy?
Where you at?
Every Saturday, I am at the Backdoor Comedy Club. Shows at 8 and 10:15. I usually am there Thursdays as well, but in my new role, I might be pulling back from that for a little bit. So I will keep you guys posted.
Awesome.
Cool. Keep us posted. Hey, we want to say thank you to Trey Murphy, who joined us last week. His film was called Leave Only Footprints. We want to say thank you to the crew from
Little Spark Films.
Little Spark Films, of course. And we want to say thank you to the crew from Cherokee Creek, who joined us 2 weeks ago. They have a special, promotional screening coming up.
Private screening.
Cool event. And we wish them all the best to Cherokee Creek.
I also, well, no, I don't have anything.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if I can talk about it.
Maybe more next week.
Maybe more next
Gotcha.
week when I find out the further details of things.
Did we say a big thank you to Phoebe Dollar?
Thank you, Phoebe Dollar, for coming on the show.
I know.
And sharing all your amazing stories. We can't wait to check out the Sunset Society.
Yeah, Sunset Society with Lemmy. Lemmy is a vampire in this movie. And Ron Jeremy, of course, in it as well, along with Phoebe Dollar. And the wonderful LIESL AHLERS.
Yes, watch Friend Request tonight.
Yes. And
while it is still available on Netflix.
And she created a documentary called Daylight, and you can also hear her songs on Spotify, etc. The one we played was Fix. Thank you, LIESL.
And one more quick shout out to a friend of the show, Corpse Factory.
Absolutely.
I almost wore that dress. The one in the top. Is it? I don't know. Yeah,
right
that
there.
one.
Oh, nice.
But green screen. It ruins the party. Half the clothes I pulled out today, I was like, can't wear that.
But that is an awesome dress, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. It's fantastic. It's a great dress.
Corpsefactory.com. Now, if you go to corpsepaint.net, our cool website,
you can find out what's on the Corpse Paint radio station.
That's right. And all the previous shows, we link it
Hey,
right there.
Satan, what's playing now?
Hey, Ziggy, what's playing now?
Treading the Path of the Predator by Valkyria.
That's right. Now, before that was a take on Sweet Home Alabama called Sweet Home Scandinavia by Norse Law. In case in the back of your mind you kind of recognize that tune, yeah, is a take on Sweet Home Alabama.
Is that what that is?
You can hear it all on that cool radio station, which is corpsepaint.net. 24/7 radio in your face, and it's extreme metal along with a few surprises.
Let Satan spray you with some music.
In your face. All right. So, hey, all the best to everybody, and we'll see you next week. We're here every week live.
See you next Sunday.
Yeah, the Corpse Paint Show. Every Sunday we're here live. We're going to give you 90 minutes of live, great, irreverent shit. And also just talk about Satan and talk about movies and talk about metal and talk about Jamie Slash's weekly dose of horror.
Yeah. Texas Frightmare Weekend. I am here with Dee Wallace. Don't stare at my boobs all the time.
Sure, I do get comments from occasionally religious fanatics.
I've seen people stopping down
to wag their finger at me for being Satan.
The Corpse Paint Show rules!